In the wake of the brutal beheading of Samuel Paty, the French President Emmanuel Macron has promised a further crackdown on extremism. The history teacher was killed days after he showed caricatures of the Muslim prophet Muhammad, which had been published in the satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo. Today, the Prime Minister also waded into the debate. Jean Castex announced that new measures would be implemented to prevent similar events from happening again, including reinforced protection for teachers and other civil servants. He also had this warning for social media users.
There will be the possibility for sanctions for those who share personal information online that could put others in danger. A teacher, for example. The surveillance of social media and the fight against hatred online will be intensified.
Now, this announcement follows mounting pressure on social media platforms to tackle online hate speech. Let's head back to the Cube now and Shauna.
Laetitia Avia has been a politician at the forefront of the discussion of online legislation for years. She passed hate law legislation through the French Parliament, that was back in May. Some elements were struck out by the Constitutional Court, and there is still discussion about online legislation right now. Now, I spoke to Laetitia earlier on, and I asked her how she felt about the role of social media in the murder of Samuel Paty.
The one who is responsible for this attack is the terrorism. It's not the platform who are responsible. However, they played a part, and we cannot deny the part they play. So they need to take actions. It's not only words. And I really think they need to hire more moderators. They need to be more vigilant. They need to know what is happening on their platform. They really need to go further and not just to withdraw one or two content when someone will notify that to them.
A moderator is the person that decides what should remain on the platform and what should not. Earlier this week, I spoke to the NGO Respect Zone, who has been talking to French politicians about online hate speech, and they feel that the role of moderators is crucial.
I've been working on this subject for the past 3 years, and I cannot tell you today how many moderators are working at Twitter. I cannot tell you how they work. I cannot tell you what is their training. I cannot tell you anything about them.
But the discussion about online hate speech is not just one in France, it's one on an EU level too. The Digital Services Act is an act that came into effect in the year 2000 and has not been updated since. Now it's scheduled to be updated very, very soon, and I asked Laetitia what she hopes comes out of that.
We need to go a step further. We need to make sure that every European country, so the European Parliament, tells all the platforms that we need to have laws applying there. We couldn't just have this internet that everyone uses every day and that is just outside the scope of law. It's not working.
Discussions happening among NGOs, discussions happening on the political sphere, and now mounting pressure on social media companies to take far more action.